This story is about a group of strangers whose lives were forever changed. Their relationships were forever changed. These three couples, husband and wife, friends, brothers, find themselves in a particular location at a particular time to experience a particular thing. So we've got Derek and Gloria. Derek and Gloria are a couple from Congo. They are married. They have 2 children. Gloria is an investment banker and Derek is a chef. They've done relatively well for themselves. They really have. They've managed to invest in about 2 properties, which they've converted into an Airbnb. And they're all about getting their money up and taking care of their family, providing the best life they can for their family. Then you've got these 2 friends from Cape Town. Talita, who is a barista in Cape Town at one of the most popular cafes in Cape Town. And then you've got Claire. Claire was born and raised in Cape Town. Now, Talita moved to Cape Town from Paris because she saw an opportunity. She'd been saving up, and she decided, you know what? I've always wanted to have my own cafe/patisserie. I'm going to Cape Town to make it happen. Claire, again, born and raised there, she's in the catering business, and how her and Talita met were they were going for a sparkling wine tasting tour in Stellenbosch, and they happened to meet. They were in the same line of work, so to speak, and they clicked, they connected, and they've been friends since. Then you've got Calvin and forgot his name. Calvin and Nathan, who are brothers. They're from the US. Nathan is an attorney, married. He's got 2 children. And Calvin, his life has been pretty difficult. He is ex-Navy SEAL. He's been through a lot. He's seen a lot of things, and he's been home for just over a year. He completed his military tour duty, and so now he's back home and not planning to go back. So, destination Maldives. Okay, listen. Remember I said these couples, husband and wife, friends, brothers, were all strangers? They really were. The only thing they had in common was this resort they chose to go to in the Maldives. And so they go to this place, and oh my goodness, it is everything they're looking for. It is everything they could have dreamed of. This was tropical paradise, clear waters, beautiful beaches. The resort itself had everything they were looking for, from water sports, activities rather, jet skis, kayaking, boat rides, to private breakfasts on boats, private dinners and lunches on the beach. Oh my goodness, spa facilities. This was everything to them. The perfect location to just go and distress and just go and enjoy. My goodness, just enjoy. So Gloria and Derek are the first to get there. They get there one beautiful afternoon, and I mean, when they arrive, as soon as they arrive, they're just like, we are in heaven. Everything is up to standard. Everything is up to par. The last time they were on a private vacation like this was their honeymoon. So they haven't done this in a very long time, and they're just ready to enjoy themselves. They love their kids, but they need time away. Just like everybody else, they need a break. And so when they get there, when the concierge walks them to their room and opens up for them, they look at this room like, oh my goodness. As soon as he leaves, they immediately go and freshen up, go and take a shower, and they start relaxing. They're all about, we've traveled today, let's just keep it cute, in bed, relaxing, watching movies, but they've made dinner reservations so that they can enjoy a bit of it the first night. Get their feet wet a bit. The following morning, Nathan and Calvin arrive at the same time as Talita and Claire, except they, again, are strangers. They, even on the plane, right, there was no interaction. So they arrive at the same time, but they're still very separate. As soon as Talita and Claire get in the room, they're not even trying to hear the freshen up game. They see the complimentary champagne, they pop a bottle, and they get in the water. They are here, swimming, enjoyment. They're all about these tropical vibes. They're here to enjoy. They're here to just live it up. And they enjoy, okay? They enjoy. They spend the afternoon in the water. Calvin and Nathan get to their room, and Calvin is the same. He's like, I'm going for a swim, I'll see you. And his brother's like, okay, enjoy. Now Nathan's a married man, so he does have responsibilities. Look, he's here to have a good time, but at the same time, he's a married man. He needs to be sure to check in with his wife, be sure to make sure that the kids are okay. So he excuses himself. He goes to the room and he calls his wife. And he's like, listen, hey, babe, I've arrived. Her name is Elise. Hey, babe, I've arrived. We're safe. Everything is cool. And she says, oh, that's great. So how's everything there? What does it look like? And he's telling her everything. And then she says, how is Calvin? And he says, he's good. As we speak, he's taking a swim. Look, Elise, I know I agreed to coming on this vacation, but I just feel very awkward. I mean, there's not much, there's just no connection. There's just big disconnect. We're not really saying anything. I feel like I'm vacationing with a stranger. And she's like, but that's the whole point. That's the whole point, Derek. You're supposed to be there. I mean, Nathan, you're supposed to be there to... Nathan, yes. You're supposed to be there to, get to know your brother again, reconnect. He's been through a lot, and you guys need this. You guys have been distant for a very long time, and you just need to come back together. And he says, but I don't even know what to say to him. And she was like, you figure that out. You figure it out. You think, or we think, that we feel uncomfortable because we don't know what to say to him. Can you imagine how he's feeling? Can you imagine what it is like to go, to experience war, and to come back and try and reintegrate, to try and figure out what it is you're supposed to be saying, just relearning everything from, behavior to perhaps even mannerisms. Like, can you imagine what he's going through if we're feeling uncomfortable? Baby, you need to figure this out. This is your brother. It's time you guys reconnect. You need to figure it out. So they're in the room chatting, and she's giving him that little, let's be clear, Elise is the one who's pushed her husband to go on this vacation. It's not that Nathan doesn't want to be there. It's that he feels that when him and his brother together, there's this big disconnect, and he doesn't want to further make his brother uncomfortable or upset him. So he just does what a lot of guys do, which is avoid it. I would rather not talk about it. Yeah, when it comes up, we'll box it out if we need to, but there's no need to go in there and start being emotional about it. But Elise is clear, that's not how this problem is going to get resolved. You guys do need to talk about it. You guys do need to figure it out. And so eventually they get off the phone, and Nathan makes his way to the outside area where the brother's swimming, and Calvin says, we're on vacation. I hope you're not going to be disappearing every hour to check in with your wife. Nathan is like, Calvin, I'm a married man. I'm a father. The responsible thing to do is to check in with my wife. And he says, so what are you saying? Because I don't have a wife to check in with, I'm not responsible. And they start going back and forth and back and forth. Eventually, Nathan is like, Calvin, this isn't about you. It's really, really not about you. I went to check on my wife. I don't want to fight. I'm about to order some lunch. Can I get you something? So he says, cool. He orders them something. The next couple of days, the pairs, let's call them the pairs are enjoying what the island has to offer. Again, like I said, everything from the water activities to the spa facilities to just relaxing and enjoying. They are really, really, really taking full advantage of what's popping in this resort, and they are enjoying themselves well. Very, very well. Unapologetically doing the damn thing, enjoying the sun, enjoying the beaches, enjoying earthing in the earthing. One particular morning, um, um, it's always the names, it's the names. Gloria wakes up and she says to her husband, look, baby, I need to do a bit of work. I hope you don't mind. And he's like, no, go for it. So he gets up and he goes to the kitchen area. She can hear he's boiling water. She's there with her laptop in front of her, here, checking up on some emails, making sure everything at the office is okay. And he comes in and he's got a cup of coffee for her, and he's now wearing, so when he stepped out, he took some stuff. So he comes back in and he's wearing shorts, he's wearing a t-shirt, and he's about to put on his sneakers. And he's like, my love, here's your coffee. And she's like, where are you going? I thought we would have some breakfast. I ordered some breakfast for us. And he's like, no, I want to go for a jog, but I'll have breakfast when I come back. And she's like, okay, cool, no problem. And so he goes jogging, and she stays in. She's on the laptop. Maybe 10 minutes into his jog, there's a knock at the door. It's room service. She goes, she gets her breakfast. And of course, she's ordered mimosas to go with it. I mean, you're on vacation. Listen, you can drink. In the morning, you can drink. And so, but responsibly. So she enjoys her mimosas with her breakfast. And now she's feeling a bit like, loosey-goosey. She's feeling a bit loosey. And, she's working, she's enjoying. An hour and a bit into his run, he comes back into the room. And look, Gloria knows Derek, and she knows that he is very fit and he really loves his time out there jogging and clearing his mind. So she's like, my love, what's wrong? Why are you back so early? I thought you would have gone for about 2 hours. And he's like, to be very honest with you, I'm not really feeling well. I'm a bit lightheaded. And he kind of laughs it off. It's kind of like I'm high or something like that. And she was like, do you think you're dehydrated? And he said, I could be. I had a shot of coffee before I left. And she was like, no, my love, come. I think let's just drink a lot of water and let's jump in the shower. And so they get into the shower and they're cleaning each other off. They're laughing, they're chatting, talking about what married couples talk about, all of that. And they jump out of the shower. And now when they're between moisturizing, brushing their teeth, getting dressed, doing hair, all of that, Derek says something that he's actively been keeping away from Gloria for a minute. He lets her know that, or in passing drops a comment, yeah, when I get that position, that sous chef position in Paris, everything's going to be good. We're going to be okay. Gloria, what sous chef position? Derek has messed up. He pauses and she's like, Derek, what sous chef position? And he says to her, look, there's a chef from a head chef who works at a really top restaurant in Paris. He was in Kinshasa a few months ago. He came, I went, I had a meeting with him, I cooked for him and all of that. And we've actively been in conversation about me coming to Paris to be his sous chef. And she was like, so when were you going to tell me this? And he says, I mean, look, it's still a conversation. It's not a guaranteed thing. I wanted to bring it up when I knew that, it was going to come. It was actually going to be a reality. I didn't want to just bring it up. And she's like, no, that's not the point. You should have had this conversation with me. We're a family. We've got kids. You can't just uproot me and the kids. That makes no sense. My job is very important. It's what's been keeping us afloat at home. So I can't just get up and leave. And he says, so you're trying to say being a chef isn't important. What do you mean your job is important? Do you think that your job is more important? And she's like, Derek, you're a chef. Derek looks at her in shock and horror, but almost like, you've confirmed everything I've been feeling and thinking about this relationship and been thinking about how you feel about me. And he says, so what, are you trying to imply that being an investment banker is more important than being a chef? And she says, yes. Now that we're being honest, yes, it is. How can you expect us to get up and chase your dream as a chef in Paris, in a different country, when I'm here working as an investment banker? I've got everything secure for us. What is it that you still want? Derek is so disgusted by the way his wife is talking to him. And he lets her know, Gloria, I'm so sick and tired of your mouth and the way you treat me and the way you talk to me. This isn't some dream. This is my career. This is what I do. I've been a chef. Nothing has ever changed. My dream has never changed. It's never changed. I've told you what I've wanted to do and I've implemented it. And those bills you like to bring up, I help pay them. Yes, I may not be giving as much as you, but I help take care of the family. So when you talk to me like this and you tell me your job is more important and you refer to my career as a dream, what are you saying? And they are here, going back and forth and back. Gloria is trying to defend what she said. Derek is not having any bit of it. Eventually, Derek walks out. He walks out of the room. He closes the door behind him. He is gone. He is so disgusted. He knows that this conversation is about to go a different type of direction. He knows it's about to pop off. Mid-morning, in Nathan and Calvin's room, Nathan wakes up and he rushes to Calvin's room and he says, yo, bro, wake up. We're supposed to be going for jet skiing in about an hour. Get up, let's brush our teeth, let's get washed up and we need to move. And he gets up. They both have some coffee, freshen up, get themselves together, go to the reception area where they take a shuttle to the beach where they are going to get into the boats, which are pulling the jet skis a certain distance so that they can enjoy it far out there. So they're on the boat, the instructor is telling them this is what the rules are, this, that, and the other. When you get out there, this is the vicinity in which you can ride, giving them all their to-dos and not to-dos. And so they understand everything, they get on and they get out into the water and they are tearing it up. They are enjoying, they're tearing it up. They're doing the damn thing. They're screaming, they're shouting, they're laughing, they're enjoying it. But Nathan notices that Calvin is being a little bit reckless and a little bit aggressive with the way he's riding. Like, he's really out there. And he tries to not give it too much attention, but it's like, whoa, you're getting a bit too close to me. When they're on jet skis and they come in towards you and then they quickly turn out. And it was like, this is getting a bit reckless and crazy. 40 minutes after they ride, they calm down. They kind of float towards each other and they're talking and this, that, and the other, calming down a bit and enjoying the cool breeze out there in the open water. And Nathan says to Calvin, yo, is everything okay? You seem a bit out of it. And Calvin's like, oh, here we go again. Let me guess, you're going to say I had too much to drink last night. I'm probably still drunk. That's why I'm behaving this way. This is why. And he was like, what? Nathan's like, why are you always this defensive? Why is everything with you a fight? I'm asking you a simple question. What's the problem? Why are you fighting? I'm not your enemy. This isn't some war zone. Calvin says, excuse me? What did you say to me? Nathan at that moment realized that he said something he shouldn't have said. I mean, that was very insensitive. His brother has been in war. He's been a part of stuff. He's seen stuff that Nathan will never understand. And he says, that was very insensitive of me. Very, very insensitive of me. And he says, no. Carry on. Tell me about this war that you so casually speak about like you were there. You speak about it like you know what's up. You speak about it like you saw the things I saw. You speak about it like you experienced the things I speak about. So tell me, what's up? What's up with the war? You've brought it up. Talk about it. And he's like, Calvin, relax. I'm sorry, please. And he was like, you know what? I'm tired of you treating me this way. Don't think I don't hear you and your wife whispering about me, talking about my drinking, trying to diagnose me behind my back. Don't think I don't hear you guys talking about how my behavior is this and that and how I need to go for therapy. I hear everything. Every opportunity you get, Nathan, you emasculate me. Every opportunity you get, you treat me like I've done something that somehow means I'm not a man because I went to war. As far as I'm concerned, that's exactly what makes me a man. I didn't cop out and choose the easy way out by choosing this white picket fence life and choosing having kids and a wife and this picture perfect life in a suburb. I went to fight for my country. I went to war. And he's like, Okay, well, now that we're being honest, I think your going to war was a big mistake. You were messed up before the war. You went there, and now you're even more messed up. And Calvin's like, I'm messed up. I'm messed up. And you think living this life where everything is about your wife and she's got you right here. She's got you right here. You can't do anything or say anything without your wife's permission. I'm the messed up one. Is that what you're choosing to say to me? Now they're getting very aggressive and ugly and nasty with their words. They are not holding back. They are here, saying as they please to each other, and it's getting hella nasty and ratchy. They are just going off, and it's getting very aggressive. Calvin eventually says, look, Nathan, I actually don't need your approval. I don't need your validation. I don't care what you have to say. I'm proud about what I did. I served my country. Mom is proud of what I did. At least she lived long enough to see her son made something of himself. And he was like, Mom, you talk about Mom being proud. Mom didn't think you should have gone to war either. We often spoke about how messed up you were. And he was like, I don't believe you. And he was like, it's the truth. Mom didn't think that you should have gone to war. Yes, she loved you. Yes, you were her baby. She just thought you were not ready to go to war. This sent him over. Calvin has held his head up high and almost felt validated and vindicated in his decision to go to war because his mom was always proud of him. Next thing, Calvin lunges from his jet ski and punches his brother dead in the face. And now they are here. They are wrestling and tussling. They are in the water, dunking each other, headbutts, punches, water being splashed, all of this commotion. The poor man who brought them on the boat is there screaming, stop, trying to get these men to stop. There are boats coming by who see this commotion, and they too are screaming, stop. One of the boatmen jumps into the water, another one jumps into the water to pull these brothers apart, This is a full-on brawl in the middle of the ocean, okay? They are fighting. They are ready to take each other's lives. I mean, imagine they are dunking each other mercilessly. They are dunking each other with no shame. Eventually, they manage to pull them apart. The one boatman pulls Nathan to his boat. The other pulls Calvin, and they're like, nope, you guys are being separated. We'll go back to the beach, but you're not getting in the same boat. While they're in the boat, Nathan is busy holding himself. He's got a cut on his eye from being headbutt. He's holding his lip. In the other boat, Calvin is holding his lip. His finger has been cut. He's just breathing heavy. He's mad. Remember, this is a soldier. He's mad. He is livid. They're in the boat, both of them seething, feeling like, how dare my brother come out of his neck like this? They are furious. Eventually, they get back to the beach. Nathan's boat gets back to the beach before Calvin's. He jumps off the boat and he goes straight to one of the shuttles and he demands, take me back to the hotel now. Calvin pulls up. Nathan doesn't see any of it. Nathan gets back to the hotel, and as soon as he gets to the hotel, he is here power walking to his room. Walking, opens the door, slams the door, shouting. He smacks these cups off the table and he calls his wife. And she's like, what's going on? Why do you sound like this? And he's like, Calvin and I just got in a fight. And she was like, what? What happened? And he explains everything. And she was like, oh my goodness, are you okay? Where is Calvin? Is he okay? And he's like, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn where he is. And she was like, that is your brother. You can't say that. And he's like, listen, Elise, I didn't call you to tell me who my brother is. I know who this is, who my brother is. He is a psychopath. He attacked me in water. He's screaming and relaying the story. And Elise is sympathizing, but she's still like, that is your brother. You have left him. You don't even know where he is. You have left him out there. He is furious. Guys, within an hour, half of the staff at that resort had heard about this very vicious attack, very vicious fight in the water.